Welcome back, guys. Welcome back to the first Saturday morning cook-up of 2026. Man, it is good to be back. All right, so you guys know the deal. We're going to be making some beats in Ableton Live today. And real quick, I just want to show you guys what we are listening to. This is my most recent release. It's called Soft Reboot. Yeah, out now. All platforms. All that good jazz. If you guys are trying to find the music, I am TapDaddy everywhere. And also, I should mention, I have a sale going on my Beats on my BeatStars as well. So if you're a rapper, you're looking for beats, I got a 40% off sale going on right here. Oh shit, I don't have my banner up. What? I just had my banner up yesterday. Well, anyways, 40% off my entire store. Yeah, coupon code New Year 40 going on through January 9th. So yeah, good stuff. Let me get out of that. And we're just gonna make some beats, man. I'm excited. I'm feeling creative today. So yeah, let me put the kibosh on this. And let's dive into it. Let's see what we got going on here. So, gathered a few samples today. Definitely a few piano licks that I'm looking forward to maybe flipping and whatnot. But we shall see. All right. So, let's go listen to some of these. See kind of where we're at. So let's see. Get over to my piano. And you know, lately I've just been really into I've been gathering so many gospel piano samples, and I might just pitch it down and just kind of do my thing over it. I really, really love, if I can find a really solid piano sample, I can walk for miles over it. Let's see, what did we have here? And this we could chop. It's simple, but flavorful. And I really enjoy the texture of a lot of this gospel kind of stuff. It's just kind of more, kind of mirroring the sound of vinyl. Oh, come on. Oh, it's almost too big. Oh, man. That's pretty powerful. I think I had another one down here. Ooh. I like those top notes. Okay, I think I got an idea. I think this would be fun to chop, but I kind of want to try it straight. Maybe with a drum pattern that's very subdivided, kind of 16th notes. You know what this reminds me of? What's that one song, that Kendrick Lamar song? It's at the end of Good Kid, Mad City. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? It's the Promise That You Will Sing About Me, that one. I forget the name of it, but it's got a really nice drum break to it, some soulful piano underneath. I think we could do something like that. Let's just get into it, okay? So, this one I'm kind of thinking fast break. Excuse me. Or we could just go fat boom bap, kind of stomp it. coffee went down the wrong pipe. What's up, Charlie Burr? How you doing, man? He says, Imagiro piano plus lo-fi panda bass. Most lo-fi muddy type of shit. I'm curious what you mean by lo-fi panda bass. I feel like you've got like very direct references of what you're hearing here, and I'm unfamiliar on these references, but now I feel like I gotta look them up afterwards. I think I've got pretty much an idea though of kind of like what we want to do here. Let me just kind of lay something down. And you know what we might do is we might put in the secondary hi-hats afterwards. Here, let me put you guys on jam cam. But yeah, Charlie Burr, how you been, man? How was your holiday season? See, and we could do like a bunch of snare fill stuff. This is kind of one of those where maybe I want to like do the hi-hats first. We do the piano separately. Yeah, let's just get that down. And then we're going to subdivide even further here. Should be good. Lots of variation in the velocities here. There were some, though, that I think could come down. Okay. And we'll probably quantize this. I know it's kind of uncounterintuitive for boom bap, but I think we want to do something that's very tight, very driven. Let's see. So we're going to quantize, and then we are going to paste down over here. What's going on here? Here we go. Oh, come on. Come on, buddy. There we go. And maybe these guys, we want to like put all of these down on the floor. Okay. Now, is this the tempo? Let's just start laying it in. Yeah, maybe I gotta just get a feel, because I think it's gonna be a little bit different than just like hammering on the 3, you know? In fact, I kind of got an idea there of just this like. Okay. Yeah, let's just run with that. And I think really from here it's going to be a lot of like snare fill kind of stuff. Okay, so here's where we really come in with a lot of like fancy detailing. Let's get these pretty tight. In fact, we'll probably just quantize these. This, like I said, we want this to be a very tight driven sort of drum loop. Yeah, and there's going to be a lot of offbeat kind of stuff. It's going to be very quiet. Oh, yeah. You see where I'm going with this? Like... Ba-bonk. Oh, yeah. You see, like, oh, dude, that's coming together nice. I do enjoy this. Not sure if that's going to be the placement. We're still kind of like experimenting here. But this is definitely the BPM, and this is definitely the style that I think is going to sound really cool with this piano sample. Maybe we do need to keep this on 3. Oh, yeah. That's a cool drum pattern. Okay. Let's, just for the time being, I want to get this repeating, and we'll probably do some slight variations in there. But let's go see what this piano is going to sound like against this. All right, so it was somewhere down here. What was it? No, it wasn't this. No, it was in the sound doctrine. This guy. See, I told you guys, I knew what I was doing here. Whew. Let's go just find some sounds. You know, there was like a lot of cool stuff in the Splice plugin that I was finding. Might even layer on more piano with this, but let's just play around with sounds. See, I gotta get all of my instruments. For some reason, not all of them are loading. Do I need to like log in? Okay. Now, maybe this'll... Come on. I gotta say, man, like this plugin, sometimes it has all the sounds, sometimes it doesn't. It's kind of finicky. Okay, what do we want here? There's like a lot of really cool stuff in here. Like, I know that I really like the sound of this guitar. turn these down a little bit. You know, this reminds me of this guy that I listen to. He goes by Harris. He makes some of the most insane, like, jazz, hip-hop, fusion kind of stuff. It's really inspiring. But he does a lot of, like, these, like, nice, tight drums that have this, like, you know, that syncopated feel. It's a good feeling, man. And do our own thing here. We might pull out some more synthesized elements. It might be cool to kind of layer stuff. Trying to think, where do we want to go? Let's pull out Arteria. Let's do some light detailing with augmented mallets. Like, there's certain stuff that we could counter. You know, like that stuff. Let's see how that feels in there. That was kind of cool. I'm trying to, like, you know, not go towards the most predictable path, but I liked this kind of offbeat sort of pattern here. It's cool. It's cool. Let's see if we can maybe find like some light trumpet details. What key signature are we in? B minor, however, we pitched it up 2, so we are in D flat minor. here's the fun part where we dig through a bunch of shit. No, it shouldn't be too bad. Wait, we just need to put this in the right key signature. This could be kind of cool. Complex. So if this is C sharp minor, no, that's it. C sharp is the same as D flat minor. Okay. For some reason though, like the rest of this track feels oh shit, I have you guys in the wrong screen. Or do I? No, I got you. Okay. For some reason, this track feels very like major. And there's like some notes in here that are just kind of odd. Like that. Nope. 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 There we go. We'll see. Hey, welcome on in. Barry. Sorry, I gotta change the text color on that because I can barely read shit. How you doing, man? Welcome on in. Hey, and we got Thundy. What's up, dude? Says, what up? Can't wait for the orchestral battle tomorrow. Oh, dude, I can't wait for that either. If you guys are curious, yeah, we're doing an orchestral beat battle over on Twitch tomorrow. It's gonna be really cool. We're usually like battling on hip hop beats, but decided to challenge everybody to making an orchestral piece and just seeing what everybody comes up with. I think it'll be really fun. But yeah, Happy New Year to you as well. It's good to see you, man. Hell yeah. Let's get into this. We're making like this really jazzy track today. Trying to figure out, we're wrestling with this trumpet part right now. We're trying to figure out where this goes. Bum, bum, bum. Maybe we turn this into a high note and that solves that. We'll see. Ooh, that could be cool. But yeah, you released your Christmas album on Bandcamp? Nice, man. Hell yeah. That's awesome, dude. Congrats on the release. See, that's pretty cool. There's a little bit of choppiness to this. There might be a little bit of workaround. And really what I'm looking towards is we might play with some of these faders a little bit. And I think we'll do a little dash of reverb to kind of get all of this to gel together and feel natural. This is going to slide this way. I love these faders in Ableton. It's just really a great way of kind of fusing things together. Still a little bit awkward. We'll keep working with it. I want to try a little splash of vocal pop hall. Just a very clean hall reverb. We're going to see if that kind of glossens it up a little bit. Well, it sounded pretty good up until there. I'm curious if we have any variation. Let's see. This was at 0. This is at -2. Let's hear this at 0. But yeah, I'm surprised no one has submitted for either the Cypher or the Beat Battle. I'll give them time, you know. I'm sure people will be showing up, day of the competition. I've definitely seen a lot of people downloading the beat for the Cypher, so we'll see. We'll see how many people show up. All right. And this is just repeat of what we did over here. So unless we feel like chopping that again, you know, I don't think so. But I want to see, like, what is this like over here? Yeah, that's still... Ah, you see, they changed that last note. But what is this like? Okay. Just a little bit of alteration on this middle section could really slide this into place. I'm thinking also, let's just expand this out. We've been working in this really tight area. In fact, we'll bring all of this out here. There we go. Oh yeah. But yeah, take it easy, Thundy. Always good seeing you, man. This might even come out over on this side, and we'll like break from the piano or from the drums a little bit. That's cool. Okay, let's figure out this. right over here. That note right there needs to change. That's the note we want to end on. It's really this section that just kind of gets a little bit off. Bum, bum. And then we just need to zoom in here, kind of chop these notes a bit. Oh yeah. Okay, so I'm thinking could come in tight on that snare. There we go. What's up, Sardine? How you doing, man? It's good to see you, dude. Oh man, we're making a really jazzy one today. But yeah, how was your holidays, dude? Let's see. We might even do a little bit more counterpoint in this section. Might be cool. Like, you know, between that augmented mallet and the piano, that could be cool. But yeah, doing good. Hope you're doing good too. Oh, I'm chilling, man. It feels good to be back making beats in front of you guys. Of course, I kind of bit off a bit of a tedious track on my first track back, but, you know, when you're on something good, we gotta chase it, right? Yeah, let's see maybe what we might be able to pull out. Maybe we'll just pull out some Arturia stuff and see kind of where we can go from there. I'm thinking Analog Lab. Just see if there's any cool presets or something in here. But yeah, Sardine says holidays were good. Family and friends are life. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Oh, man. What do I want here? Do I? Oh yeah, I don't have all my liked presets here. I was making a bunch of music over break, and yeah, I never take breaks, man. That's on me. But I was just getting around to favoriting some of my favorite presets that I've been finding in here, but I don't have it on this computer. Let's just, you know, when in doubt, click around. Resentful organ. Yeah, I did get air windows. I really haven't played around with it too much. I was kind of digging into some of the reverbs and whatnot. It's kind of an interesting one. Probably not going to be the vibe for this. We might just pull out augmented strings. But yeah, he says get that air windows consolidated to the weirdness. Yeah, what would you find? Because there's like so much in here. There's like so much. Like, for example, let's just pull it out on this piano and just see what we got going on here. But yeah, what do you find in here that you're like, I use this all the time? Let's see. I just put it on a piano, so maybe we could play around with tape hack. Okay, so this kind of feels like tape compression a little bit. Let's see. Tape to 8. Ooh, the flutter is kind of cool. Yeah. Ooh, the bias. I can see how this could be pretty useful, you know? We got tilt. I think I'm going to probably leave the piano pretty clean on this one, but like that could be really good for when I'm trying to just like, I don't know, take small details and make them a little bit extra more nuanced, you know? Like I like having access to that flutter. See, what that reminds me of though, kind of how that works, I feel like, you know, it really reminds me of RC20 and the way that you can just like do flutters on this guy. But if I didn't have RC20, like that would be much better than, you know, a lot of the stuff. Oh yeah, he says one is called Oxide 5 or something. What you want to do is test the ranges you like, map to macros, then randomize the macros with Ableton's randomize button. Oh, that's interesting. I feel like I might have to, I'll have to play around with that off stream, quite honestly, before I wrap my head around it. I'm going to spend all stream playing with it. I will show you though. Oh, speaking of Oxide, I think that's the name of this tape, this cassette tape thing that I just got from Universal Audio. I just got Universal Audio Oxide tape recorder. Yeah, this thing is sick, man. Especially on like drums. In fact, we might play around with it on drums. But yeah, if you didn't see, Universal Audio was recently just giving away plugins. And in fact, two of the ones that they were giving away was LA2A in the 1176 compressor that you guys see me use all the time. I'm not sure if it's still going on, but it's worth checking it out if you guys... In fact, let me just go check on their website because I'm sure you guys see me use, like for example, let me just pull out LA2A. You guys see me use this compressor all the time. They're giving away this one for free. It's on the drums, by the way. It's like probably one of my favorite plugins ever. Let me go check for you guys to see if it's still going on. Universal Audio. Yes, they do. They still have it going on. So guys, I want to show you real quick. Okay, you go down to this holiday freebie. Okay, choose plugins. LA2A, this is what I use all the time. And also 1176 sounds really great on vocals. I would highly recommend both of these. In fact, this one actually sounds really good on drums. I particularly like how this sounds on a snare when you give it all attack and no release. It sounds very good. This one, though, if I had to choose between the two, if I was like, which one am I going to get the most use out of, I'd probably recommend the LA2A. It's a little bit of a slower plugin, or a slower compressor. Very good on anything mid-range. Anything like this piano here. Let's try it on this piano. Sometimes I throw it on my drums to get just like a little bit of lift. But yeah, this piano. Let's... just on off. There's with it off. There's with it on. Woo. Yeah, Sardine says, yeah, I got that one. I think I bought it off Plugin Boutique on a sale. Hell yeah, that's what's up. But for anybody else trying to find some, trying to pick up LA2A or the 1176, let me just drop this in chat real quick. Boop. Yeah, you guys can go grab that for yourselves. Definitely do it. And, you know, since I already had these, I actually got 2 plugins from them. I got, and I'm still kind of figuring my way through these new guys. In fact, let me turn off this LA2A on the drums. I got Oxide Tape Recorder. So this is kind of cool for like boom bap drums. It like... Let me see, there's one that I... Ooh, just gives it this nice little crunch to it. Bro, your gospel piano loops were amazing. Went looking for them after your stream. You know the cheat codes, Sardine. You're like, I'll just have Tap do my crate digging for me. Smart thinking, honestly. I don't blame you at all. This crunch is nice. This punches up nicely. So there's without. There's with. Oh, I really like the sound of this tape on the drums. What if we did this in... There we go. One other thing that I got that I'm still trying to wrap my brain around is this UAD channel strip. Ooh, whoa, that's sounding cool. Nah, I think having that tube preamp on high is kind of crazy. But I feel like, you know, we want to be a little bit more delicate with these drums. But I don't know, man. Universal Audio, I really swear by them. They really make some amazing stuff. I mean, these drums sound immaculate. All of these are on the drums, by the way. We got this tape recorder into the LA2A compressor, into this tube saturator, basically. So we got tape, compression, saturation, and you know what? These sound really great with each other. I like it. All right. God damn, Universal Audio, man. I feel like this is a very OP kind of like drum chain. It's awesome. Alright, let's keep messing with shit. We were off to go find some fun instruments and stuff. Augmented voices, I really haven't. Okay, so we got some actual choir kind of stuff. It's interesting. Not exactly what we're looking for. What all do we want to play around with? Mellow piano. This is a June 6. Okay, there was just like a few notes in here. Yeah. You see, this is how we get those really cool layers. Be really sparing with it. Just kind of connects that note. Now this last guy needs to move. Cool, that can be like a little pickup. Cool. Awesome. See, now we're getting like interesting counterpoint sort of stuff. I would love like a string swell or something underneath the second half of this. That would be really cool. We might even be able to do this with augmented strings. Okay, and I bring this guy over. There's like one in here called like Simple Swell or something. Okay, in 2026, we need to normalize search features in plugins. I do not know why the hell nothing has a search feature. I mean, it is 2026, guys. What are we doing, plugin creators? A search feature, like if I could just search in this bar, you would make my life so much easier if I could just... Oh yeah, beautiful swell, that's what it was called. Fucking... I'm gonna favorite that one so that we know. Right there at the end. That's cool. And then do we immediately bring them back into this stuff? We certainly could. But I feel like we need to kind of like go off into something different. So maybe we don't bring back this bell. I think this is where we pull out vibraphone. Let's get that TapDaddy vibraphone. Okay. All right. Gotta turn this down because this instrument is loud as shit. I should really just slap a utility on the end that brings it down by 20 decibels. Let's loop this over here. Something like that. And we're going to really clean it up, though. And I think we're going to even kind of dress in a couple of vibraphone rolls and, like, kind of swells and stuff. Yeah, so let's get kind of nitty gritty with this. This is where we get a lot of that jazz sort of sophistication. Is when you really take your time on some of the stuff. So. I'm thinking right over here is where we're going to begin to kind of... And we don't want these like super even, quite honestly. And we're gonna like, to an arbitrary amount, There we go. And then we'll kind of do something similar, like kind of creating a little bit of an inflection over here. Might even like have this last note end kind of down. There we go. And we're going to want to roll over here as well. We're going to kind of set it up the same way. Just slap a bunch of these guys in here. Kind of fuck them up a little bit. And yeah. Let's just get an arbitrary spacing, and then we'll like stick them kind of closer together like this. And continue to slap this down the track. And like this. Okay, now we got like... Yeah. Yeah, that's a little bit of a faster roll. And we're going to have this like kind of come out of nowhere. We gave ourselves lots of notes to work with, so we got a lot of runway. You'll notice I kind of, every other one is a little bit quieter. And the reason is because, you know, a vibraphone player, their hands aren't perfectly even. They might have one hand that just like is hitting a little bit harder than the other, right? There was one note in here that I feel like, yeah, this guy probably could have come up to here. Okay, and I like how that ends over here. Like with this. And then right back into it. Let's hit this back and kind of think about where we want to go in this last section. want some string stuff. But man, I feel like I'm just like so low on really good string samples. And what we can do with augmented strings is quite limited. Like, I crave something with a bit more nuance than what we can do in augmented strings. So let's go digging a little bit. And if I need to, I can try to dig a little bit further, with Splice maybe. Just trying to find one little string lick that is going to create a nice little magical moment over here. I see I've got a bunch of guitar licks with strings interspersed. Maybe something like this. And then I like the doubling up. I don't know though, like the dynamics are pretty flat in this. We'll have to really get creative with the mixing on this, but I feel like this is the right kind of ensemble, the right kind of arrangement, and I like the sound of these strings. Not sure. I'm going to replace these last There we go. What do you think about looking for solo string performances on YouTube and sampling them? If it's a cover of some 1500s thing, then no copyright, huh? It's not quite as simple as that. Because so something that I think is smart to consider and talk about is there is two sides to every copyright, and really there's like 1,000 different ways that royalties get split, right? But you basically can think of it in two ways. We have the recording and the song, right? The written song. So the written song, with some Beethoven song or something like that, like the notes themselves, the sheet music, anybody is allowed to play that and perform it, right? However, if Kanye West does a performance of, Beethoven, well, then he owns the recording to that performance, right? And then I can get in trouble for that, right? So, quite honestly, the reason why, and I feel like a lot of people knock Splice for, oh my God, royalty free. What's so nice about this, though, is I have licensing that if anything goes astray, I have licensing to be like, nah, fuck you, mate. I got this. This is mine. Look at my piece of paper. It says you need to fuck off. You know, that's what's so brilliant about like Splice and like royalty free stuff is there's actual licensing behind it. And it's not like I have to go on, you know, the hopes and dreams that I don't get in trouble for this, right? Which is, in my opinion, really nice when I am selling licensing to artists. I know I can stand behind it, and I know that if anything goes wrong with that song and the legality behind it, I have a whole bunch of licensing that I can send to their lawyers. You know, say their song's blowing up. They've got 10 million streams, and somebody wants to come in and say, you know, I own this, and I'm like, fuck you, mate. It's a Splice sample, and I have the licensing. You need to fuck off, right? Although, man, Sardine, I was doing exactly that about 4 years ago. You know, quite honestly, at first I was sampling anything and everything under the sun because, let's face it, that's super fun to just like sample, you know, without restraint. It's awesome, right? And then after a little while, I started kind of freaking myself out about like, oh, I'm getting more like people that are interested in my beats. Like I'm, you know, had like maybe one song get taken off of YouTube because of sampling. I was like, man, this is starting to become a pain in the ass. So then I was like, well, what kind of copyright free stuff can I look into? And, you know, I started sampling stuff that was available in the Creative Commons, which is pretty cool, you know? Now Creative Commons also has a lot of caveats that go with it, that it's not as simple as saying like, oh, this is copyright free. It's certainly freer than a lot of other copyrights, right? Like there's a lot you can do with Creative Commons. But at the end of the day, I finally caved and was like, you know what? I'm going to buy licensing for sample material. And I went into it expecting for it to be this like tiny bucket of sample material that everybody uses. And what I've found is that while there is popular stuff, like a lot of Splice samples, there's also very obscure stuff that nobody samples. Like, I would say, look at like AJ Hall drum breaks, a lot of stuff on BandLab you do not hear anywhere, quite honestly, because everybody uses Splice instead. There's like a lot of obscure royalty-free websites that are actually pretty decent that, you know, is kind of, I don't know, like I think it's a deeper pool. And also I think that sampling vinyl is a lot more of a shallow pool than people might realize. Like, I don't know, I hear people being like, oh, you're just using, you know, royalty free, everybody uses these samples. And then I go check out their music and they're just like sampling Bobby Hutcherson, and it's like everybody and their grandma has sampled Bobby Hutcherson. It's also a box of sounds that everybody works from, right? So it's like, I don't know, I think that it's totally fine either way, whichever way works for you, you know? Because I think that there's kind of pros and cons to both approaches to it, right? But, you know, I honestly have kind of fallen in love with the style in which, you know, if I am like grabbing an asset here and there from Splice, what I do like about it is it can be a smaller part of the song. Whereas with vinyl, it's like I have to chop this, like the whole ensemble of material. Whereas, you know, in Splice, it's like, oh, well, I just need a piano sample with no other sounds on it, and I could chop that apart. And it's like, oh, now I've got so much more room to come in with my own production, which is really cool, you know? So, I don't know, things like that. But yeah, Sardine says, fair enough. What happens if you use the same Splice sample as someone else with a more popular song? So, that's happened to me. Where, like, something gets put into Content ID, and it's a Splice sample, and it's like some popular song, or maybe it's not popular at all. But what I do in that case is I reach out to legal at Splice, and I say, hey, this person's fucking up our whole operation. They're fucking with me. They're fucking with you. They need to fuck off. And you know what? Legal at Splice says, you know what? They need to fuck off. And then Splice contacts YouTube and says, hey, this person broke our licensing. You need to, like, banish them. you need to stop them from being able to put music into Content ID because they're abusing it. They're not obeying by the licensing that they agreed to. And so, yeah, legal at Splice has saved my ass before, and they will save your ass if something goes awry, if you're using Splice as well. It's kind of a pain in the ass, but, in the big cases where it's like, oh man, I've got a song taking off and somebody tried to copyright claim it. It's like, no, Splice is actually pretty good. They usually turn around within 3 days and get it resolved for you, which is really, a lot of the reason why I'm like, okay, well, I can sleep a lot better at night knowing that I've got a whole legal department that's willing to enforce their licensing, right? So long as I have that license, right? But yeah. Sardine says, to be fair to them, my grandma never sampled anything. She did give me samples of her cookies a lot. There you go, man. Hey, I'm a fan of sampling in all forms. But yeah, Splice is hands-on. You just got to reach out to them. I think a lot of people, like, something like that happens and they go, Splice doesn't work. And it's like, no, you just got to contact their legal department. And their legal department will take care of you when it comes to legal matters. Yeah. Because you have a licensing agreement, And they're as interested in abiding that licensing agreement as much as you are, right? So it's good. Yeah, I like Splice, honestly, because I can't think of another royalty-free service that has a legal department that has actually done something for me. So, I don't know. It's good shit, man. And also, Splice is like so many samples. It's huge. I also like BandLab too. I don't know about their legal department, though. I don't think they'd do shit for me, but I found some really good samples there. Also, the Sample Lab. Shout out to the Sample Lab. They have incredible master clearance guaranteed stuff. Kind of different from royalty free, but it's good. Oh, and shout out to TrackLib as well for clearing actual vinyl. They do some really cool stuff there. Point is, man, I feel like some people go like, sampling, copyright laws, bullshit, blah, blah, blah. Like, it's like, guys, this isn't 1996, okay? This is 2026. We've actually found some solutions to sampling and legality and stuff like that if you are willing to do like half a second of research, right? Like there's solutions out there that if you're not such a negative Nancy, like there's some really cool stuff that you can get access to, and it's really cool. I feel like, especially also like royalty free is just one option. You can also collaborate with really talented people if you like. I don't know, I feel like the larger I get as an artist, the more doors open up in terms of like who I can actually hit up and work with, which is really awesome as well. And also, I feel like VSTs are so much better than, like what we had in 1996. Like, between like Contact and, like all of these plugins that you guys see me using, I'm able to hit a more authentic sound than, I ever would have been 20 years ago, right? Which is awesome. So, I don't know. I think it's just like a totally different ballpark that we're playing in, these days. And I think a lot of people that, want to throw the towel in and say, like, oh, well, copyright law is bullshit. It's like, yeah, they're just like not as far along in that strife in that process. I'm at the point where it's like, well, my business is selling licensing, so of course I believe in copyright law, But I've also got a lot, like, I've gone through my trials and tribulations of getting this far and understanding the backside of things, the music business side of things, and learning how to play ball in that world, right? Which is a whole thing, man. But, also, if you're somebody that just likes to sample vinyl, I'm not knocking you at all, because that's where I got started, and that's where I fell in love with hip-hop, so... That's where I learned how to produce. Chopping some Bobby Hutcherson like everyone and their grandma. It's good. Let's see where we're going with this. Again, not my grandma. Hey, man. You might be surprised. Oh, that's a cool lift. Oh, we gotta find a way to fit this in here. Gotta find my entry point for this because I kind of know what I want to do with this little riser bell thing. Okay, let's take that. We'll play with the positioning of this. I'm still not sure that that was the part of the track where that needs to be. We might even extend this note out and we will like fade that. Oh wait, what am I doing? No, that was the wrong that was the wrong track. It was this guy. Okay. And then we can take our utility and just like fade this tail pretty gently. It'll be good. Okay. So we're going to take this guy. We're just going to slap a little. Probably comes a little bit later. And I'm not sure if that's where we want to go with it. Maybe we try it over here. I don't know, like up there with the strings are so bright. I'm not sure if that's gonna be it, but let's bring these guys over. Yeah, okay, this is going to help transition us to the final part of the track, where I think the plan is we are going to bring in all of these guys for one last little final hurrah. we're going to fade that string right there. That's where it all comes together, man. Something like this. Okay. And then we get this guy over on the drums and we start to fade the drums like this maybe. Okay, and we get this guy in here. Boom. Okay, damn, dude. This track is so cool. I really had fun making this one. It took an hour and a half, but Jesus, I think that was an hour and a half well spent. Let's hear it back, and we might also want to save it. Like we're on song 1079. That bend, that's so sick. God, and I really love this drum break that we made. That was so cool. All right, while that is finishing up loading, I'm going to grab a little bit of coffee. And while I do that, I want to play for you guys my most recent release on Spotify. It's called Soft Reboot. Some of you guys might even recognize this. So I hope you guys enjoy. I'll be 2 seconds. I'm just going to go heat up a little bit of coffee, and then we're going to hit another beat. So I'll be right back. All right. I am back. What's up? Emil, how you doing, man? How you doing? Welcome on in. He says, sounds good, mate. Thank you. Yeah, that was my newest release. I'm very proud of that one. That's like, I don't know, the horn stack on that is just like, ooh, chef's kiss. All right, let's see where we are going. Yes, okay, it's saved. Cool. Let's dive in to a brand new beat. What? Save before closing? Fine, we'll save again. That's all good by me. All right. So, yeah, let's dive into it and maybe start by sifting through a few samples. Or we could do one from scratch. That might be kind of fun. Yeah, let's just do one from scratch for funsies. I don't know. Might be kind of a fun excuse to go play around with all these Arturia plugins. Let's see. Start with drums, as we do. I made a new drum kit the other day. This was a fun one. Okay. Let's see what we can do with this guy. Do I have a secondary snare? Nope. That's all good. Might switch up the end of that a little bit, but we'll see. Let's see what we got here. It's pretty slick. I think I want to and we'll paste this guy down over here. Yeah, and let's see how that loops back on itself. Cool. All right. Now, I think I want to kind of cut these drums down a little bit. Let's EQ. I want to just shave these highs off. Nope, wrong one. Oops, that's facing the wrong way. Here we go. There's also a hi-hat stacked up with this kick, so we could just chop that out a bit. Although that does feel a little bit awkward. Yeah, maybe we don't. What we could do, though, is we could, every time that we have this downbeat, yeah, just remove the hi-hats that are on the kick. You know, I feel like that's going to get things a little bit awkward feeling. Let's just keep this. Doesn't sound bad. Now, what I can do, I'm going to start with a little bit of tape processing. We'll have to, I'm still kind of learning how I'm using this plugin. This is the Oxide tape recorder from Universal Audio. Already, just this default sounds really good. Yeah, we might do our compression before the tape processor. I wanted to see if we could kind of like snap these a little bit with this 1176. I'm gonna go all attack, no release. Yeah, actually, I don't think this 1176 on the whole full thing. What we might do instead is on the snare. We're going to just like before the reverb on the snare, we're going to just I don't know, the hi-hat in there is kind of like really getting picked up. That's fine. That's fine. I'm thinking we'll just get rid of that. Quite honestly, this tape processor is doing a lot of good work in terms of like compression. Feels good. And what else we could play around with is, let's see, just like we did on that last beat, I really liked how it sounded after this tape if we saturated a little bit using the Century Tube channel strip. This is another one I kind of just figuring out a simple chord progression, we can kind of move on. God, there's just like such interesting sounds in here. Maybe we should just pull out grand piano, think a little bit simpler. Of course, this plugin has like crazy pianos. Kind of interesting. See, and I think really I'm just trying to keep it pretty simple here. nice. Let's make sure that note is nice and tucked in. Gonna pull out the June 6. There's just like a lot of cool stuff in here. Subtle, kind of ominous, this guy. I don't know, I like it. Yeah, this guy kind of needs to be a little bit out in front. We're gonna pull him a little bit forward so he can crescendo a little bit more. Okay, let's keep moving it along. What are some sounds I like never pull out? Maybe go for the DX7. Is there any good stuff in here? Train. this sound. Yeah, that's cool. We're gonna bring this in on the second half there. I think this is gonna be kind of a beat that we kind of build up incrementally. I got kind of a cool idea for something we could do on the drums on maybe like after the bridge. I'm thinking of kind of bringing in some claps on those drums. Could be cool. This is a fun beat. It's very low key. I kind of want to give something that's just cool and something that you could really like lay bars to. Okay, we're going to find a good place for the snare to come in. We'll find a way to dress up that intro. That'll be dope. pull this tape vibraphone out all the time. I don't give a fuck though. It works in like everything. It's so cool. It's one of my favorite instruments from Arturia. It's just the perfect topper. Sounds so good. Nope, not that. It's this guy. Just grab like the best two. I think we had some good ones back here. Yeah, email says try Stonefire on the drums or Iron Oxide. I can't say I'm familiar with either of them. Stonefire is in the filter section. You know what? I'm always down for trying new things. I'm pretty satisfied with the drums, but I want to hear it at least. Oh, and I also noticed we're at 91.5 BPM. Stonefire. It's in Ableton, right? Oh, you're Sardine. Wow. Duh. So where is it then? Oh, Air Windows. Gotcha. Yeah, no doubt. Let's try it. I don't know. I feel like I'm trying to learn about Air Windows. If I can find something really useful in here, that'll be awesome. Jesus Christ, that reverb is crazy. Okay, you said it's in the filters and Stonefire. Let's try it. Okay, some air, fire. I see. So this is like a little drum bus. That's kind of cool, man. Ooh, that air is kind of cool. I don't know. I feel like it's kind of a little bit too crunchy. Like really, so in place of this, I'm using this tape processor to give it a little bit extra bump and crunch. I think I kind of got it to where I want it to, between this and also this saturator right here. But this, I feel like, is a good something to start with. See, I like what it's doing to the snare. I don't like how it's picking up those hi-hats. So what I am going to try, we're going to copy this. We're going to turn it off over here. And we're going to try this. Ooh, and that's picking up the highs of that image charm verb pretty nicely. You know what? I'm going to keep that on there. Let's hear it together. Ooh, that sounds crisp. Nice one. Hell yeah. Let's bring this back to the beginning and kind of get some sense, some direction of where we're going. So I'm kind of thinking we're probably going to put rain in the background and maybe like some subway noises, especially for this intro. And we might keep the rain in the background through the track. That's what I'm kind of thinking for intro. But let's just hear where we're going here. Yeah, it's just fun to mess around with a few of them. Really start using your ears because of no real G. Yeah, it's just a couple of knobs is all it is. Which, fair enough. Don't need much more than that, right? Okay, let's bring in a little counterpoint over here. We're gonna pull out Arturia again. Let's go Analog Labs. This could be cool as kind of like a... Dude, nice. I think we're going to take out these bottom notes and we'll leave it on that last one. I like this one. Hell yeah. Oh, and I got an idea. So, here's what I'm thinking. Let's go get a clap. And there's one clap that I think I found that just works really nice. Also, do we want bass in this part? Maybe. Yeah. This is cool. I'm not sure if I bring in the drums this early. What I am thinking, though, let me go find this. Miscellaneous. Where did I have this? It was a clap. Yeah, it's probably in drums. Yeah, this guy. And we're just going to take one of these and, yeah, unwarp. Give ourselves as much as we can. And let's see. Where does this guy need to go? Is it right here? I'm a little iffy on the introduction of this. Then we need to simplify it again. You can duplicate it. I don't know, man. I'm just going through it. Not sure if that's the vibe. Oh yeah, we need to bring these guys back in. I love it on the first part where it got more hidden more. When you could actually hear it on the second part, it didn't work as well. The claps you talking about? Yeah, I'm kind of on the fence about where we're putting those. Bar 41 through 49 sounded good. Yeah. So one problem I have with these claps is when you take them out, they kind of feels like something's missing, right? Or you know what? There is one workaround that I was kind of thinking of switching this around a little bit. What if we go really drumless for this? What if we really took these out and we take these out and we go like this? But you see, this is why I always wait to add in these claps, because I feel like then it feels kind of anticlimactic without the claps. It's about balancing them. Or we could do... Ooh, here we go. Yeah, I've got some reverb on them, some papa. Let's hear how that transitions though. I think that's kind of cool. We halftime it. And now, let's add atmosphere to this. Let's get some rain. Let's see. I need some like really light rain. this might be kind of cool. Here we go. Barely even notice the rain's there until the subway drops out. And I was kind of thinking we might need a little riser to help lift us into the track. A very minor one, though. Something that's not going to draw too much attention. Something like I use this guy all the time, but it's because this guy works in so many different cases. Let's see. I just like the sound of this really subtle guy. He's just a little guy. Let's get him in there. Okay, let's get snug right up against the drop. I might even rise this up into that first. Ooh, that's kind of cool. Let's make it even more subtle, though. We're going to bring this back in volume. There we go. Let's hear this, and let's figure out how we're ending this track. Watching you produce is nice, man. Love the stream. Thank you, dude. I can't finish tracks. It's cool to see you just go. Dude, I relate to that so much. I'll tell you, man, I really had to force myself to finish tracks. But as soon as I started forcing myself to, it became so much easier to finish them. In fact, I feel like if you have that problem, I'd recommend that you adopt a finish your plate sort of mentality, meaning you're not excused from this table until you finish your beat. You're not excused from this table. You're not allowed to get up and leave. And it's gonna suck at first. You're gonna spend like 3 or 4 hours in front of your computer. But the next day you're gonna spend 3 hours. The day after that it's gonna take you 2.5 hours. And before you know it, you'll be able to just shit gold in 30 minutes. And it's a great feeling to be able to move at that pace. But I think it requires the muscle memory, the workflow, the practice at it to really get there. And I feel like things didn't really start moving for me until I started finishing my plate, you know? That actually sounds more like my grandma. Sounds like you got a cool grandma, man. Good advice. Good. I'm glad, man. Oh. Ooh, I kind of like that. Just the ending right there, and then we just hear rain, and that's it. And then we will fade that right there. Yorp. Maybe we do one of those little bubble curve. Maybe we even shorten it up because we don't like dead space at the end of our track. Yeah, that. Perfect. And we kind of have the ambiance fading too. Damn, that's a good one. Let's listen to it again while we save. Man, I feel like that was a really good one. Made completely from scratch. I was like, I don't really feel like sampling in this one. And we just laid it all down ourselves. That's awesome. What they added envelope to automation. Dang, I need to automate more. I didn't even know. Yeah, dude, you know what's nice? You can just highlight anything, right click, insert shape. There's a bunch of shapes down here. And you can insert those shapes into any sort of automation. I like to use it for volume a lot, just automating dynamics. I think we just made song 1080. You guys ever play that game 1080 Avalanche? Maybe I'll call this one 1080 Avalanche. Very different from the soundtrack to 1080 Avalanche. I'm washed, he says. Nonsense, man. I've been using Ableton for like fucking, I don't know, 13 years now. I'm still learning new stuff about it, man. I don't know. Only played SS Tricky. Oh, hell yeah. I really enjoy SSX on tour. I had it for the Nintendo GameCube and I played it a lot. Yeah, they did have good tracks. Oh yeah, Donkey Kong, really any of the Nintendo soundtracks were like bangers, and they still are, honestly. I gotta say, Super Mario Odyssey has an amazing soundtrack. Really, like, the production on it is fucking insane, man. Oh. In fact, I've even used Super Mario Odyssey's soundtrack as a reference track sometimes when I'm doing heavy brass sections because of just how dense the brass sections are in it. Really good stuff. But anyways, guys, I think we'll probably call it there. Oh, we made some really awesome tracks. Let's do this again next Saturday. And of course, I'm going to be live mixing down these beats on Thursday, so definitely come through. Super fun, super fun. Just going to be showing you guys my mix process. Also, I'm hosting a rap cypher and a beat battle on Twitch. I am TapDaddyBeats on Twitch. It's happening on Sunday. You guys can still join if you want to get in. Submissions close right before the start of stream. Yeah, if you want to enter, head over to my Twitch. You'll see a Discord link in the description of my Twitch channel. You join, you go to beat battle submissions or rap cypher submissions, depending on which one you want to enter. It's super fun. highly encourage you guys to come through. It's going to be fun. Anyways, yeah. Yeah, email saying, yeah, never played that one. Will do. Oh, it's great. But yeah, it says, damn, that's interesting. Dude, Nintendo, they know what they're doing with their music. They always have, and it's awesome. But anyways, yes, the mixing, man. I'm looking forward to it as well. So I'll see you next time, man. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate you. It's good to see you. And thank you to everybody that was watching. I really appreciate you guys hanging out, watching me cook some beats. I will see you guys next time. Peace out.